Hey guys, I'm Sean Hammond with PremierGuitar.com. We're in Nashville at Summer NAMM 2018. We're at the Vintage booth with Thomas Blug, and we've got Rick here. What's that? Rick Taylor. Rick Taylor. And we're at the Vintage Guitars booth talking to Rick and Thomas. Rick, you guys have a whole new U.S. Pro Shop series, is that right?
That's what we're calling it. It's not a full custom shop. We're taking our stock guitars, and we've done over 200 guitars for endorsing artists where they might come to us and say, hey, we like this guitar, but could you do this one with a maple neck, but it's not in production? And it just snowballed from there, where we're doing Aftermarket Pickups. They're built by Kevin Easton, who used to be a custom shop builder for Charvel Jackson. He's a great builder. And we have a couple other guys that are also doing it, and they're highly modified for our endorsing artists exactly the way they want them, one at a time.
So you have a lot of artists that are taking advantage of this, but it's available to anyone who's interested.
It is now available to the public. They can go to our website, www.vintageguitarsus.com, and download our application, and they can have drop downs and decide what they want, what modifications they would like.
So what is the gamut of stuff that's available for them to get on top of what the regular vintage line offers?
So the very basic things we do is we'll take our regular guitars, they get extreme fret levels, roll the edges, we do a process in the back of the neck called glassing, so it's really smooth, really good nut adjustments. Then we'll go through and set it up exactly the way the customer wants, his gauge of strings, his brand, and it includes one of our US gig bags as well, included in the price.
And then there's stuff like relicking. This one has extreme relicking.
Right. This guy wanted a heavy relic, so we additionally relic the hardware. He wanted a coil tap and one of our Wilkinson's PAF humbuckers with a split coil.
And is there a wide variety of pickups to choose from?
Absolutely, yeah. We've been doing stuff for Seymour Duncan. But most of our folks really love the stock pickups. They just like different configurations. And for instance, Thomas's signature model, we've had a couple of customers that want like one of the blue bodies, and for an additional $100 upcharge, we can add his electronics that has his wiring with it. Yeah.
Nice. So before we have Thomas play a little bit more, maybe some different pickup positions, you were telling us before we were rolling about an artist who had a pretty cool story where he came, he was comparing.
Actually, this is a replica of the first guitar that we brought to a show, and we had a few of these up there, and he loved the way the guitar looked and played, but he came to buy a custom shop guitar, won't mention the brand, but it was nearly $4,000. There were no price on it, and he went down said, let me take it and play it against the other one. So he came back and said, this thing plays, but I really like this one. How much is it? And I said, it's $749. And he just freaked out. And then when I handed him the gig bag...
You were more graphic in what he did before we were rolling, but we'll leave it for the kids.
Yeah, that's right. Try to be polite. But yeah, these guitars will play as good as any guitar at any price, anywhere. They're affordable. They're perfect for taking on tour instead of putting your either prized old guitar under the bus or something that could be very expensive that could get damage on the plane or damage under the bus. These are easily replaceable. They're not expensive, and that's why I think a lot of our touring artists love these.
Where are these made?
These are made in China. Yep.
Now this particular guitar has Wilkinson Pickups in it, which Wilkinson is a sister company to you guys.
Trev Wilkinson designed all these guitars for vintage. So they have all Wilkinson hardware, all Wilkinson pickups, everything is stock.
Now these are vintage style, I assume, PAF,
yes.
voiced?
All his single coils are pretty much very much a single 60s style pickup, right? Because you work with Trev on the design of them.
He's got like 2 different models for...
Sorry.
Yeah, Trev got...
It's still morning. He's got what?
Trevor has like 2 or 3 different types of 60s single coils and a bunch of different humbuckers. And I know Trevor for over 20 years, and he's also after tone. Anything that sounds good, he has his ear on and tries to do something great. And of course, you can find all these parts in his vintage guitars, being it hardware, pickups, or anything else.
Cool. You want to play a couple other positions in this, and then we'll show some of the other guitars and just
a few other mods we've done. Yep.
Cool.
So, neck position. And this one. Middle.
Nice. So I see that you guys must have a form box on the form for cigarette burns, even.
That's one of Trev's touches, yeah, and during the relicking process, yeah.
Okay, so you got Strat style. Excuse me. You got Telly style, Les Paul
All
style.
these were done. That guitar, if you want to grab it, was done for Philip Schaus in Gene Simmons' band. He's been touring with this for at least a year. He wanted us to add the middle pickup. It's got the on-off for the middle pickup. He absolutely loves it, and he has a lot of very expensive guitars. But again, he feels comfortable taking these out. They're replaceable, and they sound great. These are totally stock that you can buy for $850. It's the same one, and now all three guitar players in Gene's band are now touring with these guitars, and they're all using what's the amps with the programmable German? Kemper.
Kemper. Christoph Kemper's M. Yeah.
Kempers and these. Sorry,
Nice.
it is early. Yeah,
All right.
Kempers and these.
Rick, you want to tell people where to go online to find out about this stuff and everything else that Vintage does?
Yes, they can go to www.vintageguitarsus.com. There'll be a page there that says US Pro Shop, and they can download the form.
Sweet. Thanks, Rick.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Thomas.
It's got the right weight too. You know, you can. Yeah.
It's like 15 pounds, right?
1500.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys. I'm Sean Hammond for PremierGuitar.com.